We are in the kitchen today with Recipe.com editorial contributor and cooking expert Colombe Jacobson, and we're talking about an ingredient today that apparently is very popular, but until a month ago I had never heard of. It is called quinoa, and it's high in protein. A lot of people out there have no idea how to cook with it. So first of all, what is quinoa?
Well, quinoa is a grain, and it's a high-protein grain, so I really love it. It's great for energy, and it comes in all different varieties. This one's a red quinoa that we're cooking with today,
right.
And we're making a salad. And quinoa is a great sort of substitute for rice or any other grain.
Okay.
So that's like the base of our salad. But first, I want to show you a little tip for dry toasting your nuts on the stovetop in a cast iron skillet. You don't need any additional oil. And we're going to go ahead and start toasting our pistachios while we're talking here. And all you do is you toast this over the stovetop, and they get nice and browned, and they taste really delicious.
But I'm not
and
sauteing
warm.
them, right? There's no butter in there. There's
no butter, no nothing.
Oil, no
just
nothing.
the nuts, just the cast iron skillet.
Okay.
All right, so that's going to be kind of the topping on our salad.
All right.
So first we're going to start. We have the quinoa, the red quinoa, and what I've done is I've chopped some avocado in here, and avocado is really nice with the quinoa. I have some. This is like a freestyle salad. You don't have a traditional salad dressing here.
This is the jazz of salads.
Exactly. So you have a little lime juice in there. You have avocado shallots, nicely chopped.
Okay.
And all we're going to need is some lime zest
a little bit
here.
of zest.
So I'm just going to go ahead and use my microplane here. I love using microplanes for zesting.
I know you do. We're getting a lot of fat out of the avocado, but it's good fat.
Good, healthy fat, yeah. And also this salad is all about just the fresh ingredients, the avocado, the beets. So we're going to go ahead and put the lime zest in there.
Yeah, okay, so we're mixing in our lime zest.
And then we're going to go ahead and put in some tarragon.
Okay.
So that adds a nice kind of licoricey note to the salad, and I love using fresh herbs in salads. So go ahead and mix that up. And then we'll add this to our quinoa mixture.
And what have we done? I mean, the quinoa is not straight out of the box, is it? We've cooked it?
Well, the great thing about the quinoa is that it's a whole grain, but it's very short cooking, so you don't have to cook it as long as like a whole grain rice. So it's a little bit of a shortcut when you want a whole grain.
Right.
And it takes about 20 minutes on the stovetop. And what you want to know about quinoa, though, is that you really need to rinse it well before you cook it, because if you don't rinse it, it'll taste a little bitter. So when you rinse it underwater, you're getting a little bit of the bitter flavor out of there.
Boil it on the stove about 20 minutes, and then that brings us to this point.
Exactly.
Right?
So now we have our quinoa avocado, and we've got our roasted beets. Now, one thing to know about roasted beets is that the fresher the beets are, the less they take to cook. So we're roasting these beets for optimum flavor.
Beets are an interesting vegetable. I mean, to me, they're a very distinct and pungent taste. I like them.
Yeah, they're kind of earthy.
But I'm not always in the mood for them.
Right, but also they're very messy. So one of the things that I like to do is I either like to recommend, if you don't want to, have the mess, to buy them pre-cooked.
Oh.
You could actually buy them in a shrink wrap at the refrigerated aisle. Or you can use yellow beets, which is really nice as well.
And they don't get
as messy on your fingers.
Yeah,
right,
okay.
Exactly. All right, so we're ready to plate our dressing. How are our pistachios doing?
I think they're toasty.
So, excellent. So we'll go ahead and plate our salad here. Just add a little bit of arugula.
Okay.
And mix it up. And then we're ready to plate.
Right onto our plate.
So go ahead and just place it on the plate.
Nice.
And this is just so nutritious, the salad, and it's so great for like a weeknight meal, for something quick if you don't want to fuss.
It doesn't seem like it's terribly time intensive, which is really
not
nice.
at all. Not
After
at all.
work kind of thing.
And then you just kind of sprinkle the beets over top.
Gives us a nice little
And now these beets
splash
I've
of color
mixed
too.
with some sherry vinegar and some olive oil for a little added flavor.
Okay.
Splash of color.
And then I see we've got a little citrus here, a little grapefruit.
A little citrus garnish, exactly. And then lastly, we'll go ahead and chop the pistachios for going over top the salad.
Very nice. And so when we're all done, well, actually they look pretty much the same. It looks right like that, and it's quinoa. And how much is it for a box of quinoa? What are we talking about?
This is about $6.39 a box of quinoa.
But it's such a good source of protein.
Exactly. You get all the protein that you need, and I really like it as an alternative to rice. It's really nutty and just delicious. You have to try it.
There you go, something brand new to add to your diet. You can check out this recipe at Recipes.com. There's also 20,000 other recipes there. And of course, we will throw it up on our website, bettertv.com. Also, you can check out the Recipe.com app for your iPhone and Android phone. And of course, the Recipes.com magazine in stores now.
There's still more of Better to come.